Good morning, students. Today's topic is Writing Skill 3.4 Interview, in which we will learn how to conduct an interview and what are the aspects of conducting an interview. So, let's begin. Interview actually is a formal meeting between two people. This is conducted to judge the capability of the person who has come for the interview, just for his selection for the jobs like in the school, in college, institution, or office, in management sector. So interviews are conducted, and interviews are also conducted by some young ones. They conduct interviews of some famous personality, some social person, uh, just to know about their views, their opinions, their experiences. So here we are also we are also learning such a type of interview where you people as students are going to interview some social being. So interview is actually a two-way process in which the person who takes a question is called interviewer. That is, who is asking the question is interviewer, and the person who answers those questions is called the interviewee. That is, he is the person who has come for the interview. That is, whom we have invited as a guest for his interview. Interviewing is actually an art. Why it is an art? Because it is very creative task. This is something very creative activity in which you have to ask the questions which are coming to your mind then and there only. Plus, you have to prepare some questions in advance also, knowing about that particular person, right? So this is an art, that how interestingly you present your interview, how do you influence the interviewee. So for that reason it is an art. So now let's look at how it happens. In your textbook page number 111, interview of a famous social being J. Krishnamurti is given, which you have to read very carefully, and you have to get an idea that how interview questions are being put up and how people answer to those questions based on their own personality. So let's know about J. Krishnamurti sir. He is regarded as one of the greatest philosophical and spiritual figures of 20th century. Like these days we know Mr. Krishnamurti. He actually, why he is famous? He is famous for his work for humanity, for human life. Actually, he claims no allegiance to any caste, any nationality, any religion, or any tradition. He calls himself a human being only. And his purpose was to set humankind free from all the destructive limitations of their mind. Like in our mind, in our brain, every time we are thinking some negative aspects also for some other people, about others. We feel jealousy and all these type of destructive aspects come to our mind, and he wants to make human being free from all these limitations. He asked people to live their free life and let others live their free life. He focused on the very nature and quality of human life. He highlighted the importance of critical awareness of our inner and the outer world through his writings and speeches. Actually, in all his writings, he wants to people be aware of their inner and outer, what is happening in their inside body, soul, or what is happening out of their world. Like he wants people to know about others also and respect them. Now in this lesson, the interview is an extract from the talks and discussions held by J. Krishnamurti sir with students of Rishi Valley schools. He communicates his ideas of education as an instrument of the transformation of human mind. Like he gives his opinions, like how education can transform our brain from negativity to positivity. So now, what we have to see in this lesson, the various prerequisites of conducting an interview. The first one is areas to be covered. First, you must know the person well. So it means The person whom you are going to interview, you should know him very well. You should know who the person is. The personal detail of that person should be with you. Second, confirm the details of interview with the person beforehand. Like, you are going to conduct an interview of that particular person because he is a famous personality, is a known personality, so he has to spare his time for you. So you should confirm the details of interview with him. Like, his all personal details should be confirmed with that person before the interview. Confirm the date, time and the venue, that is the place of interview. Mention the mode of communication. Mode of communication means whether you are going to take online interview or offline, whether it would be on television, whether it would be just face-to-face meeting in personal, whether it is going to be on radio, etc. So you have to communicate him the mode of communication of the interview. Now mention the appropriate length of interview. That is, you have to tell him how much time your interview will take so that he can plan his schedule accordingly. Test your all equipments. Yes, test your equipments means your mics, your cameras, your audio system. So everything should be tested well before starting an interview so that there should be no hindrance because of any equipment. Then the second is time management. In time management, try to start the interview on time. Yes, of course, because you have invited a guest, so do not waste his time. So you should plan accordingly that your interview starts on time. Reach the venue beforehand because you are the interviewer and you have to conduct everything. So reach your place before time, at least half an hour or 1 hour before your interview schedule. Do not hurry to get the answers. That is, don't make hurry that your guest should answer rapidly. Just give him time, ask your questions slowly. Get to the point. Your questions should be up to the point only. Do not ask irrelevant or unnecessary questions. Be prepared. Here, be prepared means although you have a list of questions, you know which question you have to ask, but there may be some emergency also. There may be some situation where you have to ask like a question randomly, like without any preparation. You may have to answer question him, or he may ask you a question. So be prepared mentally for any kind of situation over there. Now, third is how to make your interview interesting. But obviously, this is not that you are asking question and he is answering. This is not a question answer round. So there may be some interesting aspects also. Ask interesting questions. Interesting questions means some questions which will make the atmosphere light. Some fun sake questions can also be there, but relevant. Be conversational. Here, be conversational means speak clearly, ask clear questions so that the guest should feel comfortable. He should not feel like burdened, or he should not feel angry on that. So be conversational, be a good listener. This is the quality which is required for everyone. Always listen to what the other person says. Let him finish, then you speak. Make the person feel comfortable. So this is your duty, that your guest has come, so let him be comfortable, let him take his own time, let him answer on his own pace. Ask him about his journey to success. Yes, this is the question which you must ask to your every guest, his journey to success, because then they feel their morale boost up and they feel happy to tell their success stories. Be slow but steady. Ask your questions at slow speed but steadily. Do not block your words, or do not go hiccups in between. So ask your questions slowly but perfectly. End the interview by thanking him, but obviously, like, I'm very much obliged that you spared your valuable time, sir. Thank you very much for that. I really thank you for your appearance over here. I feel glad to meet you here, sir. Thank you so much. Like this, we can use these gestures. Send the person a formal thank in the form of a gift. This is upon you. If you really appreciate that person, if you really like that person, you can thank him by giving him a gift, also a gift of, like a gift of thanks token, we can say, that can also be given to him. Now is the body language, yes, which is required for you. Sit firmly. Sit firmly means sit straight, your back just touching your chair, like firmly fixed on your chair. Sit with a good posture, then go for direct face contact. Your eye to eye contact should be there, which will enhance your confidence. If you ask him question eye to eye, he will also feel confidence in talking to you, and you will feel confidence in speaking to that person. Use hand gestures. A small hand gestures can also be used, like close hand gestures like this you can use, which will enhance your energy. This shows your confidence, this shows your energy. When you use hand gestures, you yourself feel confidence. Keep your palms open. Whenever your palms are open, you feel energetic, because closed palm or clenched palms show your nervousness. So keep your palms open. Keep your feet on the ground. Yes. So sometimes the interviewer, he just cross his legs, or one leg upon the other leg. So don't do this, because you are an interviewer, so your legs should be, your feet should be on the ground with a good posture, in the formal posture. Nod your head. Nod your head means whenever your guest is answering the question, just nod your head, because this will show that you are attentive, you are listening to him attentively. Don't get nervous. Many a times whenever you are going for interview for the first time, we get nervous. This is a natural phenomenon that we get nervous, but control your nervousness, take a deep breath, and be calm. So try not to be nervous. The person should be introduced by you. Whenever you start an interview, introduce your guest properly, respectfully, with clear adjectives. Be respectful. While conducting interview, speak to him very respectfully, politely, show your all manners to him. Be respectful while speaking. Give him complete respect. So with this, explanation about the interview is over. Now what you have to do, just read the lesson in the textbook, read the interview of J. Krishnamurthy sir, and try to get what kind of questions do we ask, which should be the first question, which should be the last question. So just take an idea, and after that we'll discuss on interview questions. Thank you.